Good morning. This is Keloland on the go. With all you need to know in news and weather, as you start your day.
A Pierre man has been found guilty of a deadly stabbing over a year ago.
A Hughes County jury convicted 25-year-old David Shangro Jr. of second-degree murder in the death of 17-year-old Evie Maxey. Maxey was stabbed multiple times in the bathroom of an apartment in Pierre in November of 2023.
Shangro faces up to life in prison. A sentencing date has not been set.
We have an update on a criminal case we've been following for more than a year.
A Sioux Falls man who helped coach kids soccer plans to plead guilty to making child pornography. 47-year-old James Koima is scheduled to enter his plea in federal court on May 12th. In exchange for the plea, several other charges will be dismissed.
A factual basis statement explaining how Koima broke the law is sealed, so we do not know the details of the crime. However, when he was arrested last year, Sioux Falls police said they received a cyber tip from the National Center for Exploited and Missing Children. Investigators also said the crimes involved Snapchat.
Koima was a parent coach for a local soccer club.
A Sioux Falls woman is in the Minnehaha County Jail accused of selling fentanyl to confidential informants.
26-year-old Jada Jones faces several drug charges for incidents dating back to September and October of last year. Court documents say the drugs tested positive for fentanyl and xylazine, which is used as a sedative for horses and cattle.
Jones appeared in court Wednesday afternoon, where a judge set her bond at $2,000, cash only.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munn, starting the morning with some rain in the Sioux Falls area. Scott.
Yeah, some rain, Sioux Falls and areas to the north. That continues to move to the east this morning. We'll watch to see if anything redevelops as we go through the late morning hours and into the afternoon. Better chance for rain this afternoon in western South Dakota, where it looks like Rapid City will have a high of 58 with a strong north wind. Temperatures in the 60s today in central and eastern South Dakota, with widely scattered showers and thunder showers this afternoon in the central and west. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Rapid City is going to be starting their water restrictions earlier this year due to the lack of precipitation and snow from the past few months.
These water restrictions are part of the water conservation efforts made by the city dating back to 1990. The last time restrictions like these were made were back in 2008.
Again, we're getting pretty good flows into the reservoir right now, but that's not enough to overcome the reduced amount of snow and the lack of precipitation over the last year.
If you need to water on a day outside the restriction, you can go to the water treatment plant and fill out a waiver with your reasoning.
An event for art and wine lovers is coming back to downtown Sioux Falls. The Art and Wine Walk will be blocking off Phillips Avenue from 9th to 10th Street tomorrow night.
The event will have live music, local art, and a punch card where you can get wine samples from over 20 downtown businesses.
An event where animals are the stars of the show is helping in the fight against cancer.
The third annual Buck Cancer event is set for Saturday at Raisin Rank Ranch north of Canton, with the calf battle kicking things off at 10 a.m.
This event is more geared towards the stock contractors in the stock, so it's an opportunity for us to train on some young bulls and then compete with them as stock contractors.
The evening session will feature bulls and riders competing for buckles. Most importantly, a portion of every entry fee from both sessions will be donated to families battling cancer. A year ago, the event raised more than $3,000.
If you'd like to support the cause, we provided a link with contact information under this story on Keloland.com.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another Check Your Weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, as we look at the patterns here across the plains, we've got an upper level trough today that's giving us some rain in the short-term forecast. As we check some rain gauges here too, we've had 700s at the Sioux Falls Airport. That's just a new number coming in as of 7 o'clock, and a couple of showers up toward Huron and Chamberlain, close to a quarter inch. So not huge numbers for most of us, but at least it's something, right? And that's where we're focused today on the forecast. Let's go right into Futurecast, and it does pick up on that area near Interstate 29 and south all the way to Sioux Falls Again, it's scattered rain, but it's there. And then there are some areas in central South Dakota that could certainly flare back up today. West River, especially this afternoon, looks more favorable for a new round of some scattered rain, and temperatures in the upper 50s in Rapid City. So not quite as mild. We are forecasting tonight, though, a lot of these pockets of showers will be coming to an end, and whatever's left over early tomorrow morning will be about it. And then we're back to north winds on Friday. A lot of folks will be in the 60s for highs, and then we are expecting a cool start to Saturday morning with lows likely into the upper 30s. So just a little heads up there if you're in an area that's a little more prone to some scattered frost. I'd like to mention that at least. I don't think it's going to be a widespread issue, but just something there to keep in mind, because that is the last morning that we're forecasting any 30s for a while. It looks like we'll be warmer from that point forward into next week as temperatures will rebound ahead of another storm system to our west. And that one still could give Rapid City some rain chances at the end of the 7-day forecast. Sioux Falls, not so much. So take the moisture you can get today, because it's probably one of the last better chances of rain that we're going to have in our 7-day forecast. As the numbers moderate there in the mid-70s by Sunday. Monday's high close to 80. Some breezy weather, too, and then temperatures still holding in the 70s toward day 6 and day 7. Aberdeen is kind of in the same boat as Sioux Falls. Not a lot of moisture outside of what's falling today and very early tomorrow. And once we're out of the 60s, we're going to be above normal for several days. Anything in the 70s is above average for this time of the year. And it looks like Pierre in central South Dakota close to 80 by Sunday. But the chance of rain in the western part of South Dakota, that's important. That big low sitting out in Colorado and New Mexico. Hopefully there'll be enough here to put some rain into the southwest corner. That's what we're at least hoping for. Check out more details online at kettleland.com.